Undo Planet is going back to restore our nature and environment. But I think it's an impossible project to restore and go back to past. I wanted to have discuss about this issue with the artists and thinkers to think about how to restore or coexist with non-human beings. My name is Sun Jung Kim. I'm a curator of the exhibition of Undo Planet. I'm based in Seoul and I work for Art Sonje Center, which is a contemporary art institution in Seoul. And it is really great pleasure to work with the BACC to have the whole exhibition here. So the exhibition started the program of Art Sonje about the climate changes and also environmental issues. So we had institution of the international institution work together called World Weather Network since 2022 to develop the about the climate change projects. And we started with Moon and John duo artist project, and then 3 years ago we started this Undo Planet project. Started in the DMZ area first. So this exhibition here is two parts. First part is Undo DMZ. It's focused on Korean border between North and South Korea to discuss about the border became a no man's land, and then there is a different environmental recovery of the plant and also animals and coexisting with non-human beings there. And then the second part is developed to broader perspective of the nature and human and non-human coexistence. Because of the modernization and industrialization, we had a very long history of coexisting with animals and also nature. But because of the modernization and industrialization, we differentiated with the nature and developed our lives. And then there is a very not good for the nature, and we are losing our culture for coexistence. So Undo Planet is going back to restore our nature and environment. But I think it's an impossible project to restore and go back to past. But I wanted to have discuss about this issue with the artists and thinkers to think about how to restore or coexist with non-human beings. So I started a DMZ project called Real DMZ Project since 2011, and I work with many issues around the borders, political and social issues. But recently, I'm interested in this environmental issues. And the first part of the exhibition called Undo DMZ is inspired by the DMZ Undo by Haegyu Yang's work. And you can see the work in the exhibition. It's a wallpaper piece. And we have this, from that title, I developed a project called Undo DMZ. and focus on artists who made the work about the plants and animals around the DMZ area because of there is a restriction of the human beings, so they can recover the natures there. So the first part is dealing with these issues. So On the Planet started 3 years ago. So the first is research about the regions and also working with scholars, academics and researchers about the bee or animals and plants. So we developed with artists and scientists, researchers together to research on the subject together, and then artists developed the idea working with another process of making art. So for example, Haegyu Yang worked with a bee researcher for learning about bees, and then she worked with the animation company to finish her work. So there are different processes to each artist. I believe art can change our thoughts, but it might be impossible also. So what I try to do is having art to show about our current issues like nature and non-human beings. And also we are losing our knowledge from the ancestors. So recovering of this nature and also relationship with animals, and also this try to be how to not stop to change the climate and working, maybe we can change our daily routines to make us sustainable. I started this On the Planet because of the current situation in the global warming and earthquake and typhoon, or all these disasters coming out from the nature, and think about what is the nature about and how we can see this nature through the art. So the first part was more focused on Korea and DMZ area, and second part I'm focused on about land art and human and non-human relationship. Why I interested in land art? Because of the modernization of the human. There is a distinguish between nature and human, and we thought nature is where we have to overcome. But I thought we can live together with nature, not separate with them. So rethink about this element, and then the land art started late 60s and 70s, but recently artists think about land art and to think more about how to with nature. So that's why I thought about it, and also we are losing our tradition and also our ancestors' knowledge. So I wanted to rethink about this, what we are losing currently, and also because of this distance from the nature, we are also we are more from the modern period, from the modernization. We are more focused on human itself. So also we have to rethink about nature and animal or insect and other non-human things through this exhibition. So, and On the Planet is think about this, recover the nature through our practice and artist thinking. Everybody has a different idea for seeing the world or society, and my current interest in the these ecological issues and weather issues. So I started this project since 2022 through the exhibitions and also research with artists. So the first show was Mungyongwon and Jeonjuno's exhibition at Art Sonje. There's also talk about the disaster and also if everything is gone and human being is not anymore exist and what is left over to us. So it can be artists talk about rock and robot to exist in the earth. So that is the first exhibition, and then also I invited other artists to rethink about this. So this is kind of every year we try to develop the ecological issues and about nature to develop the project. So there are two kind of things combined for on the planet in Seoul. So the first part of DMG project is since I started the DMG project 2011 and made the exhibition, and that exhibition was more focused on political and social issues, but like several years ago, I do research with artists for the nature. So that reflects to the part one. And then part two is I developed this exhibition. I think land art and human and non-humans border is also, we have to rethink about this. So in this exhibition, I invited artists other regions to think about it. But including one Korean artist and then also artists from Japan, Abu Dhabi, and like Spain and US, many artists, but also not only contemporary Korean artists, but also historical works too. So the frame is a little bit wider than the first part. I think part two is much more easy to understand because of the stories of the artists, what they are telling to the audience. So like traditional knowledge, we know about it, but we forgot or we try to not to use this knowledge. So from the artist video, you can see that also in art, we now is market driven. So everything is like maybe capital in a way, but the land art is you cannot own this, and this is demolished in a way in nature. So this kind of idea is also maybe rethink about art for the Bangkok audience from the out of the commercialized, and also it is in the nature. So what artists try to do is also is not become a possession or capitalized. It is over there, and then you can try to see it, and also what you can see from the combined with nature and art. So, and also it will be demolished. So, yeah, that is the kind of we have to rethink about art itself. Thank you for BACC to invite me to have this show. I want to develop further and share the ideas, and I think these issues of the problems in our environment is we can share through the exhibitions, and artists has some statement about it. So many things to talk about it, and the distinguish from the earth, sea, and also from the animal, insect, and I think this is what we have to. We don't have to think about ourselves, human itself. We have to think about the thing, earth and animals together.